Chanel Harris, Communications 110, J. Muget, October the 5th, 2014. Noah will now scan my audience, my 5 adult audience members. I will now show the cue cards that I will be reading from. Cue card 1, cue card 2, and my citations. Good evening. Everyone in this room has been affected by child abuse in one way or another. There are many forms of child abuse. You have physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, and emotional abuse. And one of you have been a victim, or maybe even all of you. You know someone who have been abused? Maybe you have been the abuser, or you was the one who were abused. Let's see. Child abuse generates generation after generation of hurt, broken children in a hurt cycle. And if you don't get help, you too will be an abuser and eventually may even abuse your own children. I speak from being an abused child and a woman who have abused my children. Child abuse is a very touchy subject that no one likes to talk about. Over 3 million reports are reported a year in the United States of 6 million children being abused. Those are some astounding numbers, and this comes from childhelp.org. There are many children that are abused every day, and there are many that are not reported because of lack of proof. And this is reported in helpchild.org. Many children will not report abuse because they are threatened by the abuser. And if it's sexual abuse, 9 out of 10, that teenager knows, or that child knows, the person whom have abused them. There are many forms of child abuse that takes place, and no one will sit back and allow it if the child said something. However, most children don't have a voice. Their voice have been taken by the abusers. So what can we do? What can you do to help bring their voice to light so that they can receive the help that they need? Because these children deserve to live. They deserve to laugh again. How can we put an end to it? I'll tell you how. We will become their voice. We will become the voice that go to get help for these children. My testimony is just that. But I know if I share my testimony, I can help someone. If someone hears my story and see how I overcame by going to counseling and receiving help and learning how to cope with issues rather than beating my children, I learned alternative ways to discipline them. I took action because I did not want that cycle to continue. I'll tell you another way that you can help. Spread the word. Child abuse is prevalent. It happens every second of every day. StopItNow.org tells why children don't tell. They tell why children are emotionally stressed by this abuse. Write your member of Congress. Congress can protect these children by the laws that they enforce. Volunteer. Read a book. Go to the hospital. Go to the shelters. There are many children hurting many different places. StopItNow.org explains how you can donate and help and continue to help children receive services directly to deal with the issues that they face. So not only my testimony and the many organizations that are out there, childwelfare.org states that there are over 50 different organizations right here in your local communities that you can take a part of and help these children be heard. Let their voices be heard. Act now. Because if you don't, a child will die tonight. So what will you do to help stop child abuse? Will you sit back and watch it? Or will you write Congress? Will you donate? Will you volunteer? Will you be the voice of the children who no longer have a voice? Thank you all for your time.